The Roblox anime community has many categories filled with plenty of different types of games, and while you may think your favorite game is the best thing to come out since sliced bread, the person sitting next to you might think that junk is a pile of hot dookie. So why exactly do people on Roblox hate these specific types of games? And obviously, to get the most obvious reason out of the way, we have opinions, and I don't need to build on that anymore. People have opinions. But moving on to the first real reason, we have battlegrounds games as a whole. Now, battlegrounds games are probably one of the main categories when it comes to Roblox anime games because there's just so many of these battlegrounds games. There's like too much on the platform. Now, if you look at it through the eyes of a battlegrounds lover, they love this because they love battlegrounds, and shoot, if they release a new battlegrounds with a different anime and they love that anime even more, they're going to be on that battlegrounds because not only is it their favorite type of game, it also has their favorite anime in it. But if you look at it through the eyes of someone who just plays Roblox anime, when they see a millionth battlegrounds game being released with nothing new, obviously because all you do in battlegrounds is just fight, with the exception of Jujutsu shenanigans adding in destruction physics, parkour, and things like that, but still, it's still a battlegrounds game at the end of the day. Now, reasons why people might hate this, even though you as a player may love every battlegrounds game that releases: 1. Repetition. Like I mentioned before, battlegrounds games only have fighting, while in TSBG you can get kills for emotes and for cosmetics such as capes and accessories. It still is just fighting, non-stop fighting at the end of the day. Another reason is copy and pasting. Now, a lot of you battlegrounds fans might love every battlegrounds that comes out, and I'm not hating on you for loving it, but every battlegrounds game is almost exactly the same. It features the same map, it features the same movements. The only differences are the anime, the characters you can play as, and obviously the effects that are going out on your screen. But at the end of the day, every battlegrounds has 4 moves, an awakening with 4 more moves, and a few characters complete with some characters on early access. And for the third and final reason, we have the community itself. The battlegrounds community does have a lot of youngins, you know, a lot of whippersnappers in there, so a lot of them don't like to listen, and they say some crazy stuff. You can't really reason with them. I'm being completely honest. In the community of battlegrounds, you have all the people who hang out in the games, you have the people who team on you, and it could just be a bad experience for a brand new player. But moving on to the next category of games that people might not like that you do, we have to talk about tower defenses. Now, if y'all know me, y'all may know I'm not the biggest fan of tower defense games, but I'm not going to be biased. I'm not just going to straight up hate. I'm going to be honest with y'all. But if y'all do know tower defense games, you should know that they suffer from the same case that battlegrounds games suffer from. There's just too much of them on this platform, and none of them have introduced some new unique mechanic to make the other one different from the one we just got. And especially after Anime Adventures went down, everybody and their mother, grandmother, great-grandmother was trying to make a tower defense game to be the next Anime Adventures, and none of them succeeded. But from a complete and honest standpoint, reasons why someone may not like tower defense games is simply because of the gameplay alone. Now, me personally, I don't like placing my units down and watching them play the game for me. Now, if there was some strategy involved, it could be a little more fun. But I feel like every tower defense game, at least on Roblox right now that I've played, specifically the anime ones, you literally just spam units and then you beat the waves and you're basically done. Now, I can see it being a fun time killer, but the gameplay itself isn't really something that can get you excited, at least from my point of view. And just like the battlegrounds reason, the community is another reason in tower defense games. Now, the reason tower defense games thrive so much on Roblox is because people are searching for an Anime Adventures replacement, like I said, and you guys are not going to get an Anime Adventures replacement. Let it go, my brother. Anime Adventures is gone for good, and y'all gotta accept that. No, this next tower defense will not be the Anime Adventures replacement. It is gone for good, my brother. Let go of all the hope that you have and just play these tower defense games if you genuinely do enjoy them. And just forget about Anime Adventures, bro. Those old vibes of whatever booting up the game, them portals, whatever you did in Anime Adventures, I'm sorry to tell you, but they are just not coming back. Now, with the recent release of Anime Vanguards, I'm sure that sufficed for most of y'all and probably all of y'all, but still, Anime Vanguards is not a groundbreaking game. It is just like the last tower defense game you played, my brother. Let it go. Alright, anyway, for the third and final reason, it was pretty obvious. The third and final reason is also the repetition of these games. Like I mentioned before, there are way too many tower defense games on the platform, and like I said, it is due to anime adventures being down, yada yada yada. People want that bag, so they've just been spamming tower defense games, countless ones, and the fans are gonna eat it up every time, and it just sickens me to my stomach because I don't see what y'all enjoy. Sure, there's gambling, okay, but other than that, bro, the gameplay is not exciting in any way. But let me take it back before I get hate. If y'all like what y'all like what you like. You may not like what I may not like what y'all like, but I'm not gonna rag on you for it, even though I low-key kinda am. But still, if you rock with it, just play what you rock with. Nobody can stop you, and don't kill me because of how I feel about tower defense games. Now moving on to the third and final type of game that people might love but you hate, or vice versa. We gotta talk about RPG games. And I low-key should have done RNG games, but who cares? I'm doing RPG. If this does well, part 2. Even though I don't know any more categories for games, let me start my yapping and let's lock in. Now for the first reason we're gonna talk about the gameplay of RPGs itself. Now a lot of y'all, if y'all are subs to me, y'all are probably fans of RPG games like I am, but we can be honest here, this is a safe space. No RPG on Roblox is a genuine RPG. Hear me out before I lose you. Also, I'm not gonna gatekeep the gameplay in the back. It's Clover RPG. The Discord's right there. Join up if you want to. But anyway, every RPG on Roblox currently is a bandit beater. Now, I'll say besides Deep Woken, and I'll say besides Type Soul, even though I absolutely and utterly despise Type Soul in the community of Type Soul, and when it reopens, I hope it doesn't reopen because nobody wants to play Type Soul. And when Type Reborn was coming out and they was making a copy of Type Soul, I don't know why was they making a copy of Type Soul, because Type Soul was fun! But realistically, not including closed community games that you have to cut off a pinky and a toenail to get into, most of the public RPG games on Roblox cannot be classified as RPG games. They're literally just gacha simulators and bandit beating. And that is literally it. There is no RPG that I have played besides Deep Woken and Clover RPG, which I'm not glazing, and I swear I'm not, bro. It actually does feel like a genuine RPG, and Roblox needs more of that. So if you want an actual RPG to play, there's not really too much on Roblox unless you're trying to spend some dough. Now, I'll see a lot of people arguing saying, but games outside of Roblox are bandit beaters too. Those AAA games, all you do is fight NPCs. And while that is true to an extent, there's so much more miscellaneous quests. The map is nice, the world, all that stuff, that it just adds up for that. But in Roblox, it's just straight bandit beating. We need some miscellaneous quests. We need some exploration to do. We don't just want to go island to island with boring buildings on it. We need an actual different way to progress that keeps us hooked in the game. Is that so hard to do? I'm saying it like I could do it, and I know I can't. But moving on to our next main reason, we have the player base / community. I just wanted to switch it up a little bit. But the player base of the game as a whole. Now, the only public RPG game I know that this happens in is Type Soul for sure, and Deep Woken as well, but you don't really want to count Deep Woken as a public game because you got to pay to get in. But it's not like your usual closed community game where you got to know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody to get into the game. You just got to pay. But I'm talking about freshie killing, which makes RPGs the most insufferable thing in the world. Now, in battlegrounds, sure, you could go against a sweat, but that's the whole thing about a battlegrounds. They fight you. When there is a max level player that is killing a freshie, they're literally just bored of I don't even know. If you're max level and you only gotta fight freshies, bro, get off the game. That's a sign that you need to go do something else, bro, because if you're still playing the game to the point where you're not even fighting people your own level, you only get some sort of excitement out of killing new players, bro, you need to get a grip, bro. Because if you're actually doing that, bro, that's just peak level boredom. You literally gain nothing from killing a freshie, and all you do is ruin the experience for other players. Now, sure, go fight other people your level, catch them when they're unaware and kill them, but don't kill someone who just booted up the game and is trying to level up, bro. That's why more games need new protection in the system, bro. Now, to be honest, I couldn't think of a third reason for RPGs, so I'm just gonna end the video here, and I have not posted in a month, so y'all better take what you can get, and y'all better run with it for another. Nah, I'm playing. But real talk, I'm gonna try to lock back in. You know what I'm saying? If y'all did not know, I have been at college, so I've not really had time to edit and do things like that, but I'm gonna try to lock back in. You know, we got the Q3 video at the end of the month, because you know Q3 is coming to an end, and then honestly, it was pretty terrible too. I'm gonna be honest. Little sneak peek for the video. We had like maybe 1 or 2 good things happen this quarter, possibly 3, but be on the lookout for that video. It's gonna be the best one yet, and then quarter 4 is just gonna be better. You know what I'm saying? But make sure to like, subscribe, turn on notifications so you never miss a post again, because clearly y'all can keep track of my upload schedule every once in a blue moon. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna try to come back and keep posting bangers when I have the time to edit. I'm gonna try to make more time to edit. If I gotta take my MacBook mid-class and start busting out recording Roblox videos, bro, I got you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna stop my yapping. Have a great rest of your Saturday, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.